Ever wondered if your favorite citrus fruit could harbor an unsettling secret? A whimsical question, isn't it? Yet it's these peculiar queries that often lead us down the most intriguing rabbit holes. The world is brimming with tales of the unexplained, ghost stories whispered in hushed tones, legends that send a shiver down your spine. The allure of these urban myths is universal. They captivate us, and often they leave us pondering the boundaries of the known and the unknown. Today, we delve into one such tale, an urban legend that combines the ordinary with the extraordinary. The legend of Hantu Jeruk Purut, a tale that hails from the tropical lands of Indonesia. This legend has been passed down through generations, a ghost story that has evolved and adapted with the passage of time, yet has remained as intriguing as ever. Well, buckle up, dear listeners, as we peel back the layers of the legend of Hantu Jeruk Purut. Our tale begins in a graveyard nestled in Jakarta, Indonesia, a place of eternal rest. And in our case, the birthplace of a rather peculiar urban legend, the Hantu Jeruk Purut. This story is steeped in the scent of citrus and the chill of the supernatural. The protagonist of our tale is not a hero nor a villain, but a man with an unusual affection for citrus fruits. It's said that he loved them so much, he could pluck an orange from a tree and know its life story. A citrus whisperer, if you will. Now, this man's life was as ordinary as it could be, save for his citrus obsession. However, as fate would have it, he met an untimely demise, a tragedy that led to his burial in the Jeruk Purut cemetery. His spirit, unable to part with his beloved citrus, is said to have lingered, giving rise to the legend of the Hantu Jeruk Purut, or the citrus ghost. Imagine the ghost's dilemma, forever haunted by the scent of citrus, yet unable to satisfy its craving. It's like being stuck in a room with freshly baked cookies, but not being able to eat them. Quite a citrusy predicament, wouldn't you say? The legend has it that our citrus-loving friend roams the cemetery, his apparition often seen near citrus trees, forever trapped in his afterlife routine. Some even claim to have heard the rustling of leaves, as if someone were searching for the perfect fruit in the dead of the night. So, if you ever find yourself strolling through the Jeruk Purut cemetery and you catch a whiff of citrus in the air, well, you might just have stumbled upon the citrus ghost on his nightly fruit hunt. But don't be alarmed, he's just a soul with a zest for citrus, trying to get his daily dose of vitamin C. Even in death, our citrus-loving friend seems to have kept his zest for life, wouldn't you agree? Once a citrus enthusiast, always a citrus enthusiast, right? It's not just the living who seem to harbor this sentiment. The ghost of Hantu Jeruk Purut, for instance, has been spotted by locals, steadfastly maintaining his citrusy passion from beyond the grave. A stroll through Jeruk Purut cemetery at night has become a rite of passage for the brave or the foolish. Many a tale has been spun about encounters with a spectral figure, carrying a lamp and a sack of, you guessed it, citrus fruits. Now, some might argue, why a sack of citrus fruits? Couldn't the ghost carry, say, a bag of chips? But hey, who are we to question the dietary choices of the afterlife? Let's delve into some of these chilling encounters. There's the story of Pak Joko, a night watchman who swears he saw the ghost ambling down a path, the glow of his lamp casting eerie shadows. I thought it was a late-night fruit vendor, Pak Joko said, until I realized vendors don't usually levitate. Then there was Ibu Sari, a resident living near the cemetery. She narrates how she saw a figure holding a lamp with a sack slung over his shoulder disappear into a tombstone. Ibu Sari added, I thought about offering him some rambutan to diversify his fruit intake, but he vanished before I could. These stories, while spine-chilling, do have a certain charm to them. It's not every day you hear about a health-conscious ghost, is it? It almost makes you wonder if the spectral realm has a problem with scurvy. But before we get carried away with thoughts of spectral nutrition, let's remember that the Hantu Jeruk Purut has become a symbol of the local folklore. Its story, as eerie as it may be, is a part of the cultural tapestry that makes the region unique. Imagine a ghost with a better diet than most of us. Now that's food. Or should we say, fruit for thought. So where does our citrus-loving spectre stand today? Well, let's peel back the layers and see. Despite the relentless march of time, the Hantu Jeruk Purut has not faded into obscurity. Quite the contrary, it seems our citrus aficionado has evolved, much like our society. If anything, he's become more entrenched in our collective consciousness. He's like that one family recipe that gets passed down from generation to generation, each adding their own twist, yet the original essence remains intact. Now, sightings of our citric spectre are still reported, though admittedly they've become less frequent. But let's be real, in an era where most of us are glued to our screens, who has time to go ghost hunting in a graveyard? I mean, it's not exactly an Instagrammable location, unless you're into that sort of thing. Now, let's not forget about the dark humor that has sprouted around our ghostly friend. Modern interpretations of the Hantu Jeruk Purut have taken a more humorous turn. In a world where memes rule, our citrus ghost has not been spared. Picture this, a spectral figure floating around, not with an air of menace but with a glass of citrus-infused iced tea in one hand, a bag of citrus candies in the other, and a wry smile playing on his lips. In fact, some have even speculated that our citrus ghost has taken to haunting the citrus aisle of supermarkets, causing minor disturbances like misplaced oranges or grapefruits rolling down the aisle. Quite a step up from his graveyard digs, don't you think? And let's not forget the ghost tours. These nocturnal adventures have become a staple in urban legends tourism, and our citrus spectre is often the star of the show. As the tour guide narrates the chilling tales, the faint scent of citrus wafts through the air. Coincidence? I'll let you decide. Our citrus ghost might be more old school than most, but he sure knows how to stay relevant. Much like the citrus fruit itself, our tale is sweet, sour, and a tad bit spooky. We've journeyed through the tale of Hantu Jeruk Purut, a narrative as rich as it is haunting. We've explored the legend from its roots, an eerie tale of a headless ghost with a penchant for citrus fruits, to its enduring presence in contemporary lore. Reflecting on this, it's clear why urban legends like the citrus ghost continue to captivate us. They're intriguing, a blend of the known and the unexplained, a cocktail of reality and fantasy. They whisper to our curiosity, our love for the supernatural, our fascination with the hidden corners of our world. We've traversed the path of the citrus spectre, a journey filled with chills, thrills, and a healthy dose of vitamin C. So the next time you enjoy a citrus fruit, spare a thought for our friend in the Jeruk Purut cemetery. Who knows? He might just be enjoying one with you.